Hi there. So Kim and I, we thought that we'd do another tour of this listing that we have here in Blvd Estates, and make sure you check out all the information below. But we've had it under contract. The buyer, he's seen something he didn't understand on the DEP report, and we have that which we can share. First of all, you have a house. It's 4 bedrooms plus a den, 3 bathrooms. It's got a new roof on it, and we're just going to do a quick tour of the inside, just to show the potential that it has. The price is unbelievable. We can send you all the comparables and all of that. It's reduced to 100,000 under the Collier County appraiser's just value, and usually they're at 85%, so we're way under what the county has it appraised for. It's going to be an amazing buy for somebody, and I'll show you the flood map that we have. The X500 zone, it could be subdivided from the remainder, keep the house. The house, there can be a number of things. We'll just go through it anyway. So
it's 5 acres.
And it's 5 acres. And check out the info below. So it's on White Blvd, and it's an original parcel. It has never been cleared or anything like that. And so one of the things that we've learned is that before getting a DEP report, the seller just learned this from the Florida DEP, that they should have it cleared before getting a DEP report. Now this is just a map that we have that shows the property there. The house is right here, and it could be subdivided. That's the full parcel there, that full area, 5 acres. And obviously you go to the county, see this section over here, that's X500 across there and all down here. And go to the county, I would cut off this section here, and you'd have 2.5 acres here, 2.5 acres there. You could put anything on the back. Same at the front here. The house could be left as it is, and room for a shop at the back, or there's different things that can be done, and we'll just go through that in a second. So this was the back lanai, still is, but it was enclosed. And personally, I would change that back into a lanai. The kitchen obviously needs to be updated, bathrooms as well, and flooring. That's a no-brainer, and popcorn ceilings as well. But the space here isn't too bad at all, you know. It's a good size room, and we do have the floor plan, and you can see it here, and there's a link to all that in the video. But that's the original house there, concrete block, and this was the addition that was added. It's wood frame, but it's suitable for in-law suite. So the property, it's wonderful, has wonderful potential for multi-generational use. So we'll go back out here into the living area. That's where we came in, the front door. We're on White Blvd. We're back nicely from the street there. This is the only part of the lot that's cleared off, and you cannot hear a thing.
There's no HOA.
Yeah, so for Blvd Estates, something to keep in mind, that you have no HOA fees. You're not going to have any condo commandos or anything like that. And here you have an opportunity to buy a house, you know, multi-family. We'll go through the bedrooms in a second. So the main master is down here, and it's a nice size room. Now keep in mind, you know, you need flooring, obviously paint. So, you know, ignore the ignore the colours of the paint is, we have many different Sherwin-Williams places. Bathrooms need to be done, needs to be painted. Flooring, that's a no-brainer. You've got your walk-in closet here. And then this is one of the guest bedrooms. So this door, and as I mentioned, I would open up, I would put the lanai back the way it was, and you have a nice sized bedroom here. Put the closet, obviously. You have your guest bathroom here, one of three. You had the other bathroom, the main master. Just got a little closet here. Here you have another nice sized bedroom, and the dimensions for the bedrooms are all on the floor plan. So this is back into your living area. That's your kitchen again, just for.
Those are wood cabinets. They could just be painted.
That's right. Yeah. Because they're in good shape. Yeah, people don't have to. You don't have to do everything you see on HGTV or anything like that. I flipped a couple of houses over in Arizona before relocating here to Florida, and including the house that we're in at the moment, it was in a lot worse condition than this is. So this is the original part of the house here, and you have your laundry, and then from here down was added. So you have this room here, has a window, and it could be used for a den or home office or something like that. That obviously takes you outside. Your water heater there, your AC. So there's two AC units, one for the main house and one for the add-on here for the second. This is the second one. There's your electrical. So this space, this is a huge space, and this part, you can see where it's very easy to change it into anything else. The stud wall there that could be reconfigured or anything like that, but it's set up as a second master here. So again, all three bathrooms need to be updated. This takes you outside, and the lot itself it's quite nice. You're not going to see much here. We'll just show you the backyard. So all the only part that's cleared really is the part surrounding the house. You have some nice trees on the property, but it's nice and private for sure. So let's go back in here. And obviously you have got your kitchen there. So anyway, that just gives you an overview of the whole lot. Give us a call. Price-wise, it's a no-brainer. It really is. It's reduced to $725,000. It's way under where it should be. We were under contract at $825. It was originally listed at $900. We had many offers. The biggest problem nowadays is you could call it pub talk or whatever, but people they need to understand DEP reports and all of that. And I have the report, which I can show it to you. It's belonging to the buyer that pulled out, but under the law we have to disclose anything that could negatively affect the value of the property. And for that reason, we can show it, even though it's not our report. But the report itself, it states that there won't be any fees, additional fees, and it also the stupid part of the whole lot is most of the lot is X500, and they said that the only reason that they called it wetlands is because of the vegetation, because it's original. In other words, it's not because it wasn't cleared. And after the sellers contacted Florida DEP, and I have the name of the person, I have the email and all of that, and he basically stated, before you do a DEP report on the property, you want to clear it underneath. So you want to get somebody in and clear the vegetation. It's really, you know, it doesn't make any sense, but you know, that's the world we're in, and it's what we have to deal with. Anyway, sorry for harping on about that. It's obvious, it's going to be a fabulous buy for someone. The roof is 2023, and you're basically getting a house and 5 acres for free, if you think about it. You know, we can send you comps for homes that are on 1.14 acres all the way up to 5 acres, and you know, it's going to be a good buy for someone who's not afraid to roll up their sleeves, do a little bit of work. You know, the bones are here. You have a good roof. That's the important part for insurance. Some of the windows have been changed, and make sure you check out all the info below. Can you think of anything else?
No, we forgot to mention we're pretty close in.
That's right.
Golden Gate Estates.
Yeah, yeah, we're just off of Collier Boulevard, and Golden Gate Estates is, a lot of people don't understand this when they come to our open houses. Golden Gate Estates is the largest subdivision in the United States. A lot of people don't realize that. And it doesn't have a HOA or anything like that, so there's no cookie cutter. Every property is different. That makes it unique. And most of the lots are 660 deep, as this one is, and originally they were all supposed to be 5 acre lots, which are, you know, roughly 330 wide, which this one is. But then they decided to squeeze more people in, and most of the lots at this point are either 2 1/4, 2 1/2, 2 3/4, and some are 1.14, which is where the county allowed them to subdivide the 2.27 acre lot for a while. Anyway, that's a quick history lesson on Golden Gate Estates. Also, the people who created Golden Gate Estates, it was effectively drained to create the canals. It was the same company that done the canal system in Cape Coral. Anyway, I guess that's our history lesson for today. But the property itself is going to be a wonderful buy. Give us a call, check the information below, and you'll get us a 239 360 55 27. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.